most performative male creators. Am I one of them? I hope I'm not. I saw this guy on the thumbnail. That's why I clicked it out. I know they say he's the best streamer, but I thought he was gonna be the good guy. But like, nah. I don't know. What's his name? Psyche? The anime character? I don't know. Sukuno?
About last year by now, a new term started to hit the internet waves known as the performative male. It's defined as a subgenre of nice guys that try too hard to be in touch with their feminine side. Whether that be listening to K-pop while drinking matcha with a tote bag on their hip, reading a book at a cafe with their leg up while drinking matcha, going to a bookstore and acting like they read all the time, or while drinking matcha. I don't know why matcha became the signifier of being a performer.
I honestly want to know what matcha tastes like. Does it taste good? I don't know. Does it taste grass?
Oh, but it's always the reason why. One thing that wasn't talked about in that time is not only is there dudes that do that in real life, but there's a whole genre of male creators that do this exact thing on a global scale. They work the system in their favor to have a majority female audience, probably scheming the whole thing on a chalkboard. I'll make one thing clear though, just because there is a dude out there with a majority female audience doesn't mean he did that. Men and women have their own categories they majorly watch online. For women, it's things like beauty or fashion or true crime. The type of dudes I'm talking about is the, you know...
Those Netflix, I don't know, Fruit Love Island. You know, the other show, The Island, whatever. I say Love Fruit Island because, you know, AI and brain rot. I'm saying drama, like that drama show, whatever.
She's so much braver than I thought.
Only 'cause you're here. Only 'cause you're here. Only...
Bro, you are not Deku, bro. Yo, what's up with these people? This is only cool in anime, not you, bro.
Yeah, so for everyone that hasn't heard of the drama by now already, there's a big streamer named Sykkuno. He blew up around 2020 and 2021 for playing Among Us like a lot of streamers did at that time. And he built up a persona in that type of streamerverse of being a nice, soft guy who's not toxic like those other—
Is that Pokemon? Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Yeah, let me stop.
Disgusting male streamers like me. I'm only kidding, y'all. There's not a single instance you can find me mad at my kind viewers on stream. Anyways, his relevance kind of dwindled down over time, probably because he kept posting Among Us and never switched it up. Posting Among Us in the big 26, you might as well be hitting the flapper dance like it's the 1920s. I never really watched him or knew much about him other than what I laid out for you guys. It's not like I'm the main demographic for him anyways. What I look like, a Valorant e-girl that goes out to get boba every day with her friends. But after the whole drama, looking at clips of him, I immediately knew he was one of those guy influencers. Given the energy of I'm not like these other guys,
I thought he's a cool guy.
He got exposed recently by a VTuber named Hamamo VT, who labeled the expose as him being a serial cheater, master manipulator, and dangerous predator. And when you hear this, you're instantly thinking, damn, bro, moving like the joke.
Yo, that is crazy. Imagine you see someone, right? They're normal looking, you know, and then like they'll be like, nah, you are a predator.
Like, he's got to be a mix of Light Yagami and EDP combined in the flesh. What is this document? Technically, one of those accusations was wrong off the jump, but that being the predator allegations. Because the person states they had a big age gap, which was 15 years, but she was 19 years old at the time. Which, don't get me wrong, is still really weird and strange, but he at least passed the legal test, so I feel like that's some type of defamation thing he could sue for. Then again, just recently as I started making this video, some new allegations came out from another streamer who said they met when she was 17 and he started to flirt years later, so who really knows at this point? Bro's a weirdo either way. It shows you gotta make sure you're safe on the internet at all times, which is why I want y'all to hear about this. She laid out how he was talking to multiple different girls while in a relationship for years, that he would buy them gifts and get emotionally close with them to smash. This is all while he would leverage his online persona, acting like that cutesy, soft, ooh-woo e-boy online. He could never cheat. You would think a guy—
Of course, he's the type guy who look like ooh guy.
This would ever cheat and be a liar?
I don't know why you ever ship me with anyone. As you know, girls aren't attracted to me, so the ship's never gonna work anyway.
Stop it. I heard Deku's voice, bro. Stop it. Okay, you're not him. You are not him, bro.
Bro was balling from the start. And after that girl made that one expose document, they all started coming out like candy. Bro was getting the Diddy treatment, getting the accusation from here to there to there. All these girls were all getting the same playbook ran on them. He would follow them, DM them after saying some type of corny opening line, probably something like,
Hey ladies, I can't muster up the courage to even be able to talk to a beauty like yourself. Would you be so kind to reply?
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
No.
Low-key, that wasn't even an exaggeration. Then he would get
Yeah.
close with them and
Hey,
play
that's the thing
games
he
with
might
them
say, though, you never know.
one-on-one, fly out to meet them and get his rocks on, or maybe have them send some dudes to him. The thing that's
Yeah.
crazy about this is they all exactly thought the same thing. They thought because his stream persona, this cute ooh-woo e-boy who plays Among Us and puts his hand over his mouth when he laughs, was just some nice guy who happened to fall for them. And this wasn't by accident. He 100% set this up on purpose. Any stray dude that acts like this and is too performative, there's a 90% chance they're taking advantage of. It's a feeling almost every dude just knows,
Why he look
especially
like
with
that?
these performative content creators that cater purely to a female audience. For God's sake, he was in a female content creator house as the only dude. How did they not expect him to be on something?
Yeah. If you're the only dude in a streaming room of like 4 women or 5 plus, okay, I know that something's about to happen, bro. Okay, no, but okay, every man is guilty, bro, in this situation. Okay,
I've heard enough. I'm ready for the 10-episode isekai anime. So when the allegations first came out, it went from him being labeled a super creep and being permanently canceled to now, once people saw how overblown the whole thing was getting, he's now
Yeah.
getting manipulator edits on TikTok and people are calling him the manipulator goat.
That face shit don't pretend. If I miss, I spin again.
Is something
Spin
wrong?
again. Spin again. And I might just hit it.
told you, alright? I can never snitch. That's on my case.
Oh no. Yo, why this editing kinda cool though? Even though I don't condone whatever. Yo, can I get some edit, bro? Can I get some edit? Let me do some edit, bro. Let me do some edit, okay? Yeah, I don't think anyone is gonna edit this. Okay.
Inside of me?
This is gonna be a hot take, but I would say Saikuno is smarter than me. He just trolls a lot to throw people off.
Only because you're here. I
Yo,
think I'm trolling you. Fact is, guys, for most of my life,
yo, these edits are so cool. Can I get some edit too? Like, you want me to do another?
I haven't really had many friends, and people really haven't been into me.
I've never seen someone gain aura from their cancellation.
Yeah.
He might be on Light Yagami's level. He's literally a serial cheater, yet he's getting edits. To make it clear, alright, I think him being a serial cheater is terrible. The reason people are acting like this, though, partially, is the way these girls were coming out with their stories against him. One of the girls came out stating she was a victim because he nutted without protection. When people say they're victims, I think most people think,
He what? What I put?
I don't know.
Getting sexually harassed or raped?
They basically were two consenting adults who made a choice and she regretted that choice after. Whoop-de-damn do. People do that every day. The wildest part too is that in his apology for all of this, the original girlfriend he was with chose to stay with him. Prior to all this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our
Yo,
relationship.
I bet the girl stays because of his majestic look. I said majestic because the girl could say majestic, you know, in her language.
While I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. You can't make this up. She was getting cheated on for years and still stayed loyal. He truly is the IRL
Hey, that's just the
reflection of
look.
Light Yagami. His main audience is most likely done for, considering a majority of them were women who thought he was just some soft, trustworthy e-boy. If he was smart, he would grift to the red pill stratosphere and start selling books on how to be a manipulator to dudes. Let this be a warning though, that dudes like this and creators always gotta be watched closely. Another category of performative
Yeah.
male influencers is purely on TikTok. It's certain dudes who either try to give tips to women on how to get their boyfriends.
I hope it's not me, bruh. I do not condone any of this, bruh. Okay, I'm just new, bruh. Yo, imagine he pushed me there talking about me. Yo, I would be so pissed. Like, bro, I'm just new to this, bruh. Okay. Like, why the hell am I there?
Mad, or tips on how to talk to a boy they like. Just as we could suspect
Oh,
too,
okay.
all of the tips are absolute dog shit. One of the biggest guys on TikTok who does this is a guy named Jake Carringer. And all of his content is the most obvious pandering to women you'll ever see. The main thing he blew up for was giving tips to women on how to make their boyfriends mad. You know the most annoying girl is following him and liking all his posts too.
Want to break his ego? Next time your man starts arguing with you, all you have to do is say this. Tell him, I would tell you.
Wait, I thought naturally women know how to make their men mad. Or naturally everyone knows how to make other people mad. Okay, like I could make you mad right now. Like I could just not edit this clip, make it like plain, and then like make you mad or click off. Right? Like that's natural, you know what I'm saying?
That I'm taking you seriously. But I don't want to lie. And just like that, watch his ego crumble. Stay toxic.
Want to break his ego?
Girls, is this the guy you're following? Is this the guy, girls? Is this the guy y'all follow? Y'all not gonna follow any accounts? You know, y'all could just follow me, right? I whatever.
Text him happy birthday on the wrong day. Show him how much you care. Stay toxic.
This shit
Yeah, I think he's gay. Respectfully.
is so fucking ass, bitch! Quit fucking music! Quit that!
If you're actively looking for tips on how to make your boyfriend mad, maybe don't be in the relationship. These are all so corny.
Like, what the
I
heck?
genuinely would have no reaction to getting any of these messages. And all of his other content that's not this is giving tips to.
And why would you want to make your boyfriend mad? Are you serious? Like, imagine I have a girlfriend, okay, and then she wants to make me mad. Bro, put that in my brain cells. What does that mean? Are you trying to break up with me? Like, bro, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, you trying to be mad at me just to break off.
Women on how to make a man obsessed with them, or tips on how to talk. When will people learn that men or women whose content is solely this type of are usually wrong 99% of the time? This is like a dude watching a red pill podcaster how to pick up the most perfect wife for their future. Meanwhile, they live in a Miami apartment with a girlfriend who has more plastic in them than a lawn chair. This dude is filming TikToks at dick angles with no shirt on, giving.
You see, bro, he's right though, okay? Yeah, I am also like the type of person who's like, nah, I'm not gonna teach anyone something that I don't even do myself. Like, what if I teach you how to treat a girl and then I don't have a girlfriend?
And you're telling me he doesn't know what he's doing? I wouldn't be surprised if he was on Saikuno Tamen too. We just gotta wait for the first cheating allegation to come out. He actually apologized recently for those TikToks that blew him up. I see through your tricks though. He's apologizing to give that humble guy energy and to seem like a nice guy who made a mistake. That way all the girls that follow him are gonna be like, oh, he's such an understanding man and attuned with himself. Increasing his roster by 50% overnight. Funny how men have their own red pill guys who shill courses and women have the same thing. We really aren't that different. Another one of these corny dudes who does this is a guy named Brian De Palma. He used to be the biggest at doing it and would always be giving tips to women on men.
Well, he looks like the actor from The Menu, right? Is that the movie?
Secrets or how to make men obsessed. And as usual, they would be utterly useless or just dumb.
Oh, hey, you want to hear another absolutely disgusting secret about men? They definitely do not want you to know, and as usual, this is an absolutely foolproof method, so please pay attention and do not tell anybody that I told you. If you're texting with a man and you're feeling like he's not giving you the same energy that you're giving him, if you're being funny and he's not being funny back, or you're trying to make actual comments and he's not making actual comments back, you're probably saying to yourself, this is not the man with the personality that I need. But actually what you're forgetting is the fact that if a man's personality is too good over text, like if it matches your freak too much, like too soon, this man has been texting way too much.
Or the guy could just everyone's in his comments spamming he's way too old for this shit and he's 40. Bro getting the low tier god treatment. I don't even know how you can be on the internet anymore dealing with that. Worst part about his pandering content too is women don't even fall for it. They're always trolling him and probably dying laughing when they see it. At this point, I don't know who this type of content appeals to. If men and women find it cringe, it's like a floating speck in the internet waves going nowhere. Anyways, that's gonna be it.
I don't know what to say for this outro other than be yourself. You know, don't try to be like those people, you know, try to be cool. Like, I mean, you can be cool, but like, stop doing too much, bro. You know, thank you for watching this. Please subscribe, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you.